Hi everyone, today is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026, and this is your reading for today. As I shuffle, I'm going to ask for the message that we need to hear in order for us to align with the highest version of ourselves. And I'm going to start by pulling a few sacred geometry cards. We can dive into today's message. So we're opening it up with crossing over. You're going through a significant transition in your life right now, an identity shift. Perhaps you are perceiving things differently and we've got together. So this definitely has to do with seeing yourself differently. This could also be outside of you. So seeing other people that you are in intimate relationships differently, you're beginning to see them differently, to see yourself differently, and you aren't necessarily liking what you see. And it may not even be a dislike. It could just be like, I don't quite understand it, but I know that I see it differently. I feel it differently. Um, but this is also your reminder by Earth Grid that you are you are connected to all of it, that you are supposed to be perceiving things differently, that you are going to perceive yourself and others in a more connected, unifying way. um, and so I'm going to pull some tarot cards on this. The shift in perspective is significant here because it feels both uncomfortable, but it also makes absolute sense to you. um, and so if you have been feeling confusion, because I think practicing othering others and separating ourselves from others, even separating ourselves from nature, from everything around us, it doesn't do us any good. It does us a disservice when we don't see ourselves connected to our environment, to others, when it really creates a disconnect that begins from the inside. And so you are beginning to see the truth of that, to see the truth of yourself, to understand that maybe you exist in everything and everyone around you, versions of you, aspects of you. And when you really truly love yourself, you begin to treat everything in your life with that same type of love, with that same nourishing, nurturing type of care. So we've got the Four of Coins reversed. So you're definitely perceiving life differently. You are holding on so tightly, as you can see here. You're beginning to let go of old ways of thinking, of old ways of doing, of old emotional thought patterns too. Um, but you also find yourself fearful. You're afraid of what's going to happen next if I step into this completely unknown territory of understanding the world through connection versus separation. Um, and we've got the Seven of Swords. So you're, like I was saying, you're letting go of thought patterns that don't serve you. You are realizing that you have been deceived, and not necessarily by anyone or like any, like it's not a personal thing, but you have been seeing the world in a way that isn't true to you, true to who you truly are, who you truly want to be. And that has what's been causing that feeling of disconnection within you, something that you have kind of been feeling your whole life. That you've been kind of trying to find it in others, in relationships, in maybe even addictions. And it doesn't have to be like drugs or alcohol. It could just be, addiction to food, addiction to needing validation from others. You are beginning to see that all of that was deceiving you. It didn't really fulfill you in the way that you thought it was going to. And then we've got the Lovers reversed. So definitely a relationship, um, a personal relationship. This is also very important to consider the relationship you have with yourself. As she is looking upon herself in relationship, she is learning more about who she truly is. That's what this card is about. So you begin to see your true self in the way that you act and respond within the relationships around you. That's the value of them. It seems a little bit selfish, but truly, you learn who you truly are through the relationships that you have, through the company that you keep. And you get to decide and clarify what it is that you want more of, what you want less of. It is okay to set standards. It is okay to let go of people who don't serve you. It is okay to let go of aspects of yourself that don't serve you. Everything begins with you. So the decisions that you make in the relationship you have with you is naturally going to carry out. So when you stop dealing with your own bullshit, you also allow yourself to stop dealing with other people's bullshit as well. You become the driving force in what you allow into your life. And at the bottom of the deck here, we've got the Two of Wands. So As you let go, you're allowing space for new. You're allowing yourself to see life differently. You're allowing a different passion, a different fire within you to move through you, something that is more in alignment with who you truly want to be. And that's exciting because you don't really know what that looks like, but you know you want it. And that's really the first step, right? Is knowing that you even desire something. And desiring change is just as valuable as desiring a material possession. Desiring for yourself the feelings of fulfillment and peace and true unconditional love is just as valuable. And when you allow that into your space, you allow things that you didn't think were possible to become possible for you. So I'm excited for your journey moving forward as you allow more of you to reveal itself to you. I hope you have a great day. I hope you were able to draw something valuable from today's reading.